I would be discussing on the microbiological aspects of the water within the flood-related situation. So this is very important. The major challenge is not the food. Major challenge is mostly, first of all, is the water actually. So if the water is drinkable, is not available within the vicinity, that's a major challenge. As far as the origin of the problem is concerned, I would be discussing the pre-flood and the post-flood. If you recall, in Pakistan, even before the floods, the water quality is deteriorated. So we not need to blame the floods that are responsible for the deterioration of the overall water quality because of the non-implementation of the Pakistan Environmental Protection Act 1997. That is far years ago, and it has not been really implemented in real letter and spirit actually for which it was being developed. Similarly, other SOPs that were being developed from time to time, they are not being developed. We have been talking about the numerical numbers, we have been blaming the climate, we have been blaming the neighbors, but we need to look into ourselves actually, that what we have been able to done up till now with regard to the provision of the solutions with regard to the community. Either we are managing solid waste, either we are managing the sewage water, either we are managing the leachate from the variety of the dump places and the sites actually, because ultimately when there is an episode of microbial contamination, like maybe starting from the Escherichia coli or Salmonella and Shigella, I can name number of microorganisms, but these microorganisms, mostly if the people, they are having a food actually, and that food is being cooked from a water that is already contaminated. So maybe within a very short span of time, 24 hours is the maximum time, people would be complaining about the abdominal pains. They must be having the diarrhea, intestinal cramps, and the situation will become more worsened with regard to vomiting and episodes from, especially from the children, infants, and the elderly people. So I think so it's a very big challenge. And as far as catering of the sanitation facilities is concerned, that is also a major challenge. I remember when we used to travel from the upstreams toward the midstream and the downstream in the various areas. Actually, the water was considered to be very pure in the upstream, followed by the midstream, and then later on towards the downstream. But now, as of today, the water is contaminated even from the upstream. We have conducted several studies in the northern areas, and even just for the understanding of the colleagues, actually, that the solid waste of the Chitral is entering into the river, Indus River. The leprosy center waste is entering into the Gilgit River. The slaughter waste is being entering into the Gilgit River. So you can imagine the Indus that is considered to be the lifeline of the overall chain of Pakistan. It is being contaminated from the top stream. And if it is being contaminated at the top stream, as we claim that the nature has provided Pakistan with so many bounties and blessing and the quality of the water. So what is happening, that the nature is providing us a clean water, we are polluting the water, and then we are spending a lot of money and dollars and looking for donors and funders to treat that particular water to make it again reusable, and then again for the other variety of the purposes. So I think so it's a big challenge. We need to look into as far as why the water quality has deteriorated down the path, why we have been not able to cater that particular thing. Even if everyone sitting within this particular room, I think so their water bill has increased depending upon the number of the family members, maybe from 10,000 to 15,000 by purchasing bottled water from the other people actually, or maybe the people are fetching water from the variety of the filtration plants actually. And again, this is responsible for the ergonomic related situations and other musculoskeletal problems within the society. So as far as the addressing the flood related situation is concerned, we need to come up with some portable solutions. This is a big challenge, and we need to wake up now. Going into this particular detail, people were discussing with regard to the silt problems in the water storage capacity. We are all in Islamabad, we know there is just one rain, single rain during the night time, and then in the newspaper we say that the spillway of the Rawal Dam has been opened because it is being full. Please, the Rawal Dam is filled with silt actually. The silt need to be removed. The storage capacity has decreased considerably. So not to put the flash news that the dam is full actually and there is a lot of water. No, the water quality maybe is 5 days, 6 days or 7 days, not going into again into the numerical number and the other things. with regard to the fish quality, again, the fish quality in Pakistan has deteriorated because of the pesticide residues and the antibiotic residues. So it's better to take a 250 milligram per liter of antibiotic. It's better to have a fish actually. So again, these are debatable things.